All right. Shoot, man. All right. Can you say something?
Hey, Kian, why do
All
you
right.
like Japanese women?
What? Is that what we're? That's not how I wanted to start, but you know what? It is what it is sometimes. Okay, so welcome everyone. This is the Mods Podcast. I'm
The
Kian.
mods. This is Aiken.
This is Kian. And yeah, it's just the two of us for now because I wanted the first episode of the podcast to be more or less like us laying down the groundwork on why we started the channel, what's our plan for the channel, and of course, like what I envision because we have the our other friends, right? Like Julio, David,
Mhm.
Justin,
Kenneth.
Kenneth. I
Yeah.
want to add them in gradually, and it's not
We
that
will add
I
more to mods eventually.
okay. Yeah, actually, I don't know if this is actually well, obviously we haven't talked about like our origins yet. So originally, I asked Aiken to make a channel for our stuff because it was always on the back burner, right? It was always, hey
Yeah,
Aiken,
actually.
let's record this. Wow, this would have been so funny if we recorded it. Like it was like that for like how long? Maybe like
I
half a
mean,
year.
I do have to admit, like, a lot of people have those moments, right? Like, all of us have friend groups, and eventually you're going to have I wish I recorded that moment. And at this point, we just decide, you know what? We should be recording these moments.
Yeah, that was like one of the main things that I also talked to one of my D group leaders and he was like, you should try just doing it because
Yeah,
you get
he was
practice in
right.
it. And I was like, yeah, all right. Why aren't we doing it? And then yeah, that's when I messaged Aiken and then the rest is history. We now have it was actually Aiken who said we talked about what our name could have been and why did you decide on Modern Sidequester?
I mean, it originally came from the fact that me myself am a side quester. I always do so many different things. The fact that both me and Kian were formerly in radio was already a side quest in itself. The fact that I've gotten like two different degrees from two different fields of work is already another side quest. So I thought I originally liked the Modern Rogue, which was a YouTube channel here, and I was like, how would I connect me being a side quester and being a modern rogue? So I went with the modern side quester. Not very original, but it's very very who we are. I
Yeah.
would say so.
And also another thing, like when I was talking about it with my parents about like this whole idea, my mom was like, "Oh, Modern Sidequester is too long. What do you have like a nickname?" And then my dad just like butted in. He was like, "The mods or tamods." Was like, I
Come
was like,
on,
for the non-Filipino speaking, what is tamod?
it's jizz, it's cum, it's nut, it's every single expletive that you could say about man juice,
Yeah, it's baby batter basically, right? So
baby batter.
that was so like the reason why we call it the Mods Podcast. Thank my dad for that for one thing. That's why because we're shortened to the mods, like not to confuse with Reddit mods or whatever, right? It's just like straight up because the modern side quester can be shortened to the mods.
The mods, yeah, exactly.
So what else are we? I think at this point in time, we've already uploaded the Portal 2 gameplay which we finished. Now we're
Yeah,
recording
we
the
finished that whole
Cuphead.
game.
Yeah, now it's
I don't know
Cuphead.
if we're going to finish that, but
No, we have to finish it. We have to finish what we start. I mean, I know we're like side questing, but you finish the side quest before you get back to the main quest, right? We have to finish Cuphead.
I mean, what is our eventual main quest anyway, right? The whole point of this entire channel is just to be doing side quests, no?
Yeah, let's finish. That's why like Cuphead is like a side quest. We have to finish the side quest, bro.
I mean, we could always do multiple side quests. I'm not really confident in my ability to finish this game because, like, holy hell, am I bad?
Well, yeah, you just have to practice and just have to keep playing, right? We're actually stuck on World 3 right now. We finished
Is
World
that
2. I'm still
merely
editing
the
it.
finish line, or how many worlds are there?
It is the finish line, and then there's a DLC we have to do.
Oh my god, we have to
Yeah,
do a
and I will
DLC.
tell you the DLC from what I remember. I watched some gameplay of it. The DLC is kind of hard.
Oh my lord.
If you think
Okay, maybe
the
we can
regular
come
boss is
back
hard.
to the DLC.
But no, yeah, we'll see what happens, right? But
Mm.
like, so for the groundwork of the modern sidequesters, or like, I'll just say the mods. Like, let's just popularize that
The
now.
mods.
For like the mods channel, um, yeah, we plan to do podcasts. We plan to do gameplay, just random stuff about.
Anime reviews,
I
he's
mean
got
that.
that
Yeah,
covered.
that's the IG side, the Instagram side.
Mm.
I'm still thinking how to integrate how like maybe should I be doing like a voiceover for my favorite anime? Should I like start doing that and start
Do you
post
want
that
to
too?
do it like what's the name of this TikToker who reviews like animals, and then you just see him behind the green screen, and he's just like, this shit, this is a whole bunch of garbage. And he's just pointing at whatever he's pointing at.
I'll think about like how I can integrate these anime reviews. I had a friend who actually mentioned to me that since I post so many stories, I could like do like a compilation on IG posts where I can like put, oh, since this month is finished, these are all the animes I watched this month, and this is what I recommend. I'm planning to do something like that towards
So
the
like
end,
a
like
like
a
a giga
collage.
type of yeah,
Yeah,
like a
like a
giga type of
collage.
thing.
Like here are my top 5 animes that I watched this month, and you should probably watch too. I'm planning to do stuff like that, but I think the beauty of our channel is that we're not doing this to get monetized. We're not doing this to get noticed. We're not doing this to get brand deals. I mean, it's gonna be nice if we
We're,
do.
we're doing it for fun,
Yeah, we're
man.
doing
Like
it for the love of the
whatever.
game.
Yeah, for the love of the game. And I think that's the beauty in a lot of channels, at least how they start, right?
Yeah,
Because obviously it becomes a business once it becomes way too big.
yep,
But for right now, we're just really having fun, and we're trying to show how we have fun to the wider audience, right?
yeah. I mean, right now it's like we're mostly focusing on like co-op games right now because that's what I want to establish. That it's me and Aiken. That's like the duo. That's just excuse my French, fucking around mostly, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so there's that. But eventually I want to add more of our friends in. So like one of the inspirations actually for the mods is like I don't know if you guys know I don't know if I think I told you about it, Iken, but the goons, right? We were just talking
Yeah.
about it like Sniping Soup,
The mods and the
McNasty,
goons.
the Do, like and Blarg. Like those guys are
Hmm.
like an inspiration where they usually say like unhinged stuff, like it's all jokes and they would like they have a podcast. So they're one of the main inspirations for starting this channel or like the way I do things or and how I tell Aiken to do it. It's very inspired from them.
Hmm. Pretty much. Every now and then, I would just, pull some unhinged stuff right straight out of my ass, and every time, Kian would always go, "Huh?"
That's not even like we're not even recording, right?
Yeah.
Like very like most of the time like off air or like off recording he would like say some random stuff you what was that one convo we had last night, like how would you feel if somebody
If so,
gifted you a silicon or like a copy a
a
model,
hyper realistic version of your own head.
yeah, for your birthday, and like that was like that opened the floodgates of what is wrong with you.
I
You know.
mean, I don't know if it's just my morbidness or like I have a very weird curiosity with these types of things. Like, oh, what would human taste like if you deep fried it? Like there's so many different types of things that you will never get the answers to that would just pop up in my head, and I would always be like, I wonder what my friends would think about, and that is one of them. Like, what happens if you just suddenly received a hyper realistic version of your friend's head
I
in
don't
a
know.
box?
I don't know. You tell me. It's like I'm just enjoying my birthday. Like, hey, have this gift. Have 1,000 pesos for your birthday. Here's a shirt. Here's like a pair of socks. Wow, everything's so nice. And then I get a head. What the fuck? It's like, what am I gonna do with this? Like there's a lot of issues in that thing, right? But that's just like one of the few things we do like off recording, and that's just us really. We're not like it's not us forcing comedy, right? So for the
No.
most part, I feel like everything well what we've released so far on Cuphead and Portal, more or less that's just us, where it's just like
Yeah.
me
I mean,
screaming at
we're still
Aiken.
we're still holding back, right? We're still holding back a little bit.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of stuff that obviously we are very afraid of saying on recording,
Yeah.
because obviously we live in a world where it's kind of kind of snowflakey, and obviously
I mean,
we
it's not just the flakiness, right? I mean, obviously, some people can take a joke, but like, let's not get too political. Not getting too political. It's more of like we are more than just these offensive jokes, right?
obviously, yeah.
Like obviously, like I would like. It's funny if I rage at you, you rage at me.
Oh yeah.
We both do something dumb. We're obviously like we don't have to
I
rely
mean, nine
on
times out of 10, you're raging at me because I usually
at the
stay
moment.
calm.
Yes.
Or if I do rage, it's because I am so fed up with the bullshit, and I'm just like, oh my god.
But yeah, but speaking about raging, right? So like as for what our future plans are for the channel where we're gonna take it, I think apart from gameplay podcasting, also obviously there's gonna be reviews there. Maybe I will put some content out because it's actually going to be Aiken's birthday in like 2 days, right?
Oh no.
There's a, there is
Yes.
something that I
Yes.
will record.
Oh no.
It's I'm cooking something up. I won't spoil it too much for like the podcast listeners. Like I will be
For the podcast listeners, mind you, they have been cooking this up for a week, and I don't know a single thing about it. And they have been laughing their
yeah.
asses off.
All
I am scared. I am terrified of
all
what's going
all
to
I can
happen here.
say all I can say really it's I already told you this because you were in the call when we were planning the prototype. We're gonna be giving him a shirt for his birthday, and yeah, we're just gonna be giving him a shirt.
Oh
And
no.
this shirt is like it's going to be a little bit very inside jokey, but I feel like at the first glance you don't really need to be part of the inside joke to understand this kind of shirt. And I'm gonna record, how it's gonna be done and all that. And I think that's also something I want to do for the channel, like be very like, oh, we're
We're
gonna do
just gonna
this.
have inside jokes
No, not just inside jokes, but more
thrown
like
out everywhere.
IRL, some IRL content, like some skits or whatever, right? Like you also mentioned like you want to do some skits, right? Like
Mhm.
recreating some stuff. So that's something that we can like look forward to. And another thing that also is on my bucket list that I mentioned to Aiken, we're going to be playing was that Yakuza Zero soon, where
Ah,
Aiken will be backseating me.
yeah, I will be the backseat gamer.
Yeah, and also a game that I have my eye on. What was that game? The new one with Ado and Snoop Dogg.
Isn't it also just in the Yakuza series?
It's That's the one thing I don't know actually. I didn't really look into it too intensively. It does give the Yakuza vibe, but when I read this thing on the Steam page, it didn't say like it's from the Yakuza world or anything. It's not necessarily part of the universe with a question mark. I could be wrong
And from
though.
what I know, Snoop Dogg is also part of it, right?
Yeah,
Which
Snoop
is,
Dogg and Ado.
I think, the strangest combination I have ever seen of Ada and Snoop Dogg.
I mean, they got our attention. That was something, right? It's a good thing.
I guess so. Yeah. Like the fact that I heard about it. Oh, so the game is actually called Stranger Than Heaven, which is like a new distant prequel to the Like a Dragon franchise. So if you've ever played that game,
I've never
it's
played
a
like a dragon.
distant prequel,
Yeah,
which is the Yakuza franchise
yeah.
actually.
Okay, yeah. So technically, yeah, it is part of the Yakuza franchise. Or franchise, but not the world, right?
No, so it's not part of the main game
Storyline, yeah.
story. It's a prequel. That
Yeah.
it's like set in the 50s.
Yeah. That's what it mentioned. There's like 6 eras that you have to do, but a lot of exciting stuff for the channel really. Like I can't really there's just so many things that I want to do and obviously you want to do, right? And
Mhm.
it's just like a slow progress process, whatever you want to call it, to
Process is a better term, yeah.
process to get to that point. And I feel like us doing this podcast, we've been planning this podcast for like what 3 weeks at this point,
Yeah, pretty much.
and that's just like it's a testament to how much we procrastinate, we dick around really, and we
I mean,
just
there's a
never.
lot of things that we do outside of doing the Modern Sidequester, obviously, right?
Yeah,
So, we just add to whatever we can. Obviously, we record stuff every now and then. And after recording, we'd be like, okay, time to see Kian edit this, and then I would see the horrendous thumbnails of both of us just absolutely cracking up because of how funny it is.
yeah,
And we're like, okay, time to post it on Instagram.
yeah. I'm actually gonna start posting the thumbnails that I create because I feel like for IG And for YouTube, it feels like such a waste to for these thumbnails to just be on the story, right?
Well, I get it, but obviously, we have to admit our thumbnails for our YouTube channel is actually really, really freaking funny.
Yeah, it is. I'll start actually after like probably when this episode airs already, which will be on YouTube, right, and
Yeah.
Spotify. By the time this is up,
Spotify, I'm pretty sure I
eh,
can handle that.
yeah, like
I'll post it.
that's your thing. But by the time this episode is up, maybe like one or two thumbnails already have been posted on our personals. So we have like TikTok, IG, YouTube. Those are the three main things, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't think we have X formerly known as Twitter yet. I don't really
I mean,
plan.
why do we need that though?
I mean, it's
Like
up
at
to
this
you.
point, we could just post it on Instagram, and that I wouldn't be surprised if our majority of our audience would probably just go to Instagram, because who would go to look for a YouTube channel on Twitter? Really?
You mean X?
X? Yeah. Well, I don't think I'll ever call it X. I'll call it Twitter.
I call it
Maybe that's just
X.
showing my age, dude. But like
I'll call it X,
Twitter,
formerly known as Twitter, bro.
dude, it's just my god.
It's
I'd rather call it Twitter.
one of the things of all time.
It
One of the
really is
things.
though. Like like I don't know what Elon Musk plans to do with Twitter, but like there's a big change in how it's been handled, and obviously you can't see other people's likes anymore. You know, I used to go on there and check out like the best possible fucking porn that you can get through
This is a changing
mutual
the
likes.
subject song. This is a
No, no,
changing
no, no, no,
subject
no.
song. This is a changing of the subject song. This is a
You
changing of the
cannot tell
subject
me that that
song.
is the best possible way
This is a
of
changing
getting.
the subject song. This is a changing subject song. I don't want to talk about Twitter. I don't want to talk about Twitter. This is a changing the subject song. We'll be talking about something else.
Okay, if you want to change the topic, recently McDonald's just re-released the Twister fries, and both of us still have not tasted it. My goodness.
What do you want me to do about it?
For tomorrow, can we at least go get it? Like, my God.
How will we go tomorrow? Like, what do you mean tomorrow?
I don't know. I mean, are you busy tomorrow? Let's just go get some Twister
Are you gonna
fries.
forget that I'm gonna attend like the focus discussion group tomorrow?
Right. You have an FGD. I
Yeah,
completely.
yeah. I might get it.
Man,
I might get it
I
with
can't believe
Julio.
I can't even join you guys on that
I
one.
might get it with Julio, bro. Like, I gotta lie.
Yeah.
You show up
I
there.
do want to know how much you guys get from that.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not really. I'm just there to like vibe and whatever, right? I think I'll get like, let's say, shoot, man. I'll just get like twister fries with Julio with the royal float is what I'm really eyeing for. I don't think I've
For the
tried it.
Royal Float.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried royal float, like ever. Well, it's a,
Really? Okay.
yeah, maybe I
It's
have in
ice
the
cream with
past.
Royal. I don't think it's that
I mean, obviously,
groundbreaking.
right? Like, well, duh. But like, I've had moments. I've had moments in the past where like, I remember in a party I was at. Was it a
It's like
party?
the most no shit Sherlock moment ever.
Yeah, like no shit, it's gonna taste like soda with ice cream. I think it was at. I don't know if this was like a drinking party or something, or if this was like I forgot the context of this one. I don't know if I was at a buffet or not, but I remember I had like a soda. I believe it was like Coke or something, and I got really bored at that party. And I was like, "Hey guys, you want me to make float?" So I got like ice cream, and then I just put the ice cream right on top of my soda. I like just dipped it in.
And for you, was it like the bomb or
Well,
because
compared to
I
like,
personally really dislike floats. I don't like my sodas tainted with the taste of ice
but
cream.
you want to put water in your soda.
Yeah, I mean water just dilutes it. It's still the same taste, but if you add ice cream, it changes it completely,
I
even
don't know,
texture
man.
wise.
That's like freaky. Like you dunk on me for enjoying my food plain, but like I see
Okay,
you.
to the listeners, this dude would just eat everything plain. Like if it has
Yeah.
a dip, he will never eat it with dip. He will
Oh,
just
I
eat it
won't.
by itself.
There's some people like me out there, like-minded people that just don't
Like
like dip.
if there's a sauce to his salad, he will not eat the salad.
Yeah.
That is the craziest thing I have ever seen.
Dude, compared
So
to
you would
you,
rather eat lettuce just by itself?
yeah, I could fuck with it.
Oh my lord.
Dude, like compared to you, man, like you would get Coke Zero and you would still put water to dilute it. Like, what's wrong with
I would
you?
just I would just half the soda and half the water.
That's so weird. That's like,
That is not weird, dude. That's just
yes.
diluting the drink.
Then why would you get soda?
I'm sure there are like-minded people out there
Yeah,
who
and they're,
also dilute their drinks.
I don't know, diluting compared to eating plain. I think diluting your drinks is more psychotic than eating plain.
Nah, 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 nah. Eating plain stuff, eating salad by itself is so strange to me.
Yeah, because
And this is coming from a culinary
yeah,
student.
you're a culinary student that dealt with sauces. Like I'm the kind of guy that like if it's plain, then like yeah, sure, I'll take it. Like my favorite ice cream flavor is vanilla, bro. Like what do you expect?
So depressing, it's just vanilla.
What's wrong? Vanilla's good.
I know vanilla is good, but it requires a lot of different things to make it even better.
I like it good. It doesn't. It doesn't. I don't mind if
There's
it's
a
can be
reason why
better.
it is the base level for a lot of different things.
Yeah,
It's the carrier to bring the flavor along.
the vanilla is like the gold standard, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
So what to you is a food that you will never eat ever?
I really am not a fan of like bitter stuff right now. Like
Oh, so like what do you call this?
eggplant.
What's this? Yeah,
Uh,
eggplant is
or
not bitter,
sorry,
dude.
wrong one. I meant ampalaya.
Oh,
I don't think I
ampalaya.
will ever
Okay,
eat that.
understand.
I will never
So
eat that.
you do know how to cook it, right?
Well, the problem is I don't have to cook, but sure.
Oh, okay. So with ampalaya, it's naturally really really freaking bitter to the point that it's inedible. So the way you're supposed to cook it is that you're supposed to soak it in like really really salty water for like a good solid 30 minutes to remove a lot of the bitterness because everything has like levels to it. So what counters bitter is usually citrus and salty. If you want to counter something spicy, you also do citrus. So you soak it in a brine and then after that you you chuck it into like uh gisa if you know the term.
No.
So you just stir fry it with chicken stock or beef stock or whatever. So most of the flavor that you're tasting is actually more of the beef side of it rather than the bitterness of the gourd. Well, it's obviously a bitter gourd, right?
Yeah.
So now once you have that, you basically just eat it with shrimp because shrimp and seafood counter a lot of the bitterness. Actually, it balances out the flavors. So that's how I would eat it.
Well, all right. Like, shit,
Okay,
what,
you do you, man.
what do you want me to say to that? Like, cool.
Okay, yeah. There's a big difference between a culinary student and a dude who doesn't cook.
And someone who doesn't like sauces in general.
Yeah, like God, imagine not what. So you eat steak plain. You don't eat it with barbecue sauce.
Um, it depends. I think on my mood. Like, if I feel like it, like sure, fuck it. Like,
Like
put
if
the
you're
sauce.
eating barbecue, do you eat it with the sauce,
Like the
or do
one
you
on
just eat it?
the barbecue on the stick.
Yeah, barbecue on the stick.
I ate that. I ate that plain. Yeah, I won't sauce on that.
Lord, Jesus.
That's
So
just me, bro. I don't know to tell you.
so you don't eat. You've never had peanut sauce from Aristocrat.
I might have actually. If it's Aristocrat, the restaurant,
Mhm.
yeah, I might have, but it's all right. Like, I mean, most of the food with sauces that taste good with sauce. I'm actually gonna say like the sauce makes it worse. That's like obviously like me being like dumb. Like
That's
obviously
that's
like
that's like a rage bait right there.
yeah. Like I'm not rage baiting. I don't. I'm not gonna. It's like a really low hanging fruit when I say like, oh, the sauce makes it worse. Blah blah blah. Like I'm not that kind of. I'm not that kind of guy when it comes to food. Like sometimes it does taste good. Sometimes it does taste better. But like sometimes like I just don't want to mess with like the sauce. You know.
Okay.
That's just me. Like as a person, I just like it plain. And if you're gonna judge me for it, sure, be my guest. See if I care. I'm gonna enjoy my plain Tostitos blue bag without dip.
A plain blue bag.
Yeah, like every time I say that, like you and like a handful of my other friends, they always like go like, Kian, you eat that raw? You raw dog that? You are
He raw
weird.
dogs it.
You're weird, Kian. And then they like turn around and do some other weird stuff, and I can't say anything about it. But you know what? It is
Okay,
what it
for
is.
you, for you, outside of my soda thing, what do you find weird?
Like what? Like your eating habits, like
Yeah,
the way you
amongst eating habits.
apart from that's like my only gripe. Whenever I see you like pour water and soda, I'm like, bro, why would you dilute the taste?
Because it's too sweet.
Then don't get soda.
That's not. I want to taste the soda, but I don't want it to be overpowering. Okay.
I'm gonna put soy sauce on your Coke next time.
God damn it. Imagine I'm like, damn, this Coke's kind of salty.
Yeah, you know, like my sister did this to me before, where like apparently a singular drop of soy sauce can like mess up the Coke, right?
Yeah.
And
It
like
can change the whole flavor profile.
yeah, like my sister was like, I think like back the like maybe 3 years ago, she gave me like, hey, Aya, you want this Coke bottle? It's like a really small Coke bottle. It's like, yeah, sure. You're giving me this very awfully easily. Is I thought to myself, there's a catch, and I just took it.
Oh, so your sister is like one of those types of people who would never give you anything
Not necessarily.
unless if it's something like as a prank or what.
Maybe like 30% of the time she would do that. Maybe 20 or 30% nowadays. But like I don't know. Maybe she was trying to use me as a guinea pig for like. She thought I would chug the Coke, but I took a sip of the Coke and I was like, yeah, this is horrible. What'd you put in this? Soy sauce. And I'm like, yeah, no. So I threw it. Like straight up, I just threw it afterwards. And after that, funny enough, my parents got mad at her. It's like, you wasted Coke. You wasted Coke by putting soy sauce. And what'd you do it for? A joke? I was just there. I was like, I could have been bad at my sister, but I was like, I was like, in my head, I was like, arms crossed. Man, I wanted Coke.
Me and my brother have a very different way of handling it. We actively are competitive in whatever we do. So there are times where we would be, let's say if we have a pack of chips and I am a well-known snacker, and we would actively be competitive in like who could eat the chips. Like we would have our own stash, and then suddenly one pack of chips would disappear overnight, and I'd be like, "Oh, I know my brother just suddenly snacked on this," and to the point where each one of us is just doing that, and then we would run out of chips, and then I'd be sad, and I had to buy more chips.
That's a weird way. That's a weird thing to get like competitive over. I'm destroying my
The,
body faster than you are.
you know he is the one person who like if I love peanuts, he hates peanuts. I don't know why, but he absolutely hates it. It's the one snack that he will never fight me over.
At least you have a head start over that, right?
Exactly. That's why I love nuts.
Okay. there's there's no follow up to that. Aiken from the Modern Sidequesters loves nuts.
Hey, I like my nuts.
Is this
This
a,
and these.
is this a thumbnail waiting to happen? Oh, speaking of like thumbnails or whatever, right? This is
Mhm.
something that our friends and also my family mentioned to me. Do we
Right.
plan to put webcams on our videos?
Yeah, I've heard about that too.
I'm asking you this
Eventually,
directly. I'm asking you this directly because for
eventually
me,
we
I'm okay.
will. Eventually we will, but right now my setup is not very good. Like
Yep.
behind me is literally a bedroom, and
Yeah.
usually there are other people in that bedroom,
Yeah.
and they don't want to be on camera. Obviously, I don't want to see my brother buck ass naked just walking behind me.
Yeah.
So,
Straight to
in order to
demonetization.
hide the fact that my brother would sometimes walk behind me buck ass nude, I'd rather not.
You're making you sound like your household is like the Wild West. Like
It kind of is.
snacks are being
It kind of is.
eaten. There's someone naked.
My brother is a character all unto himself. So yes.
Yeah, so like I actually also want to talk about like I think I kind of forgot to talk about this in a sense earlier about the plans of the channel, right? Like apart obviously from like us putting webcams on our gameplays or whatever to make it more interesting. Like some gameplays, I think I would be more willing to put it on like co-op games compared to us like let's say if we do like a League of Legends gameplay or like R6 or CS. I'm more down to put it on the co-op games. Like I don't want to force the face
Ah,
cam
okay.
literally everywhere. More of like if it's just like the focus of like co-op, like that's where I put the face cam. Another thing I
Mhm.
want to do with the podcast eventually, um, I wanted to like we can have a physical location that we can go to where we
I
can like
mean,
turn on
we've
the
already
camera.
had those concepts and talks, right? Like, oh,
Yeah,
obviously we wanna do our own thing, basically, right? Where
yeah,
we're all there, we're all sitting down, and then we're all talking to a microphone,
yeah,
and probably we will have cameras set up for that, right?
yeah. We should, yeah.
Yeah, we should. So we'll figure that out for the future. We could probably have videos of us talking about that.
We should
Maybe
like
have
have a we should like set a timeline to make it more realistic. Like okay, so like today's like
exactly.
what? Today's May, right?
Today is May 12th,
Let's give it like 2 3 months, right?
right?
Hopefully in like 2 or 3 months, praying that we can like get a solid venue where we can like even just like a house. Like we just sit in the house, set up a camera, get a few microphones here and there so that we also have a laptop that has OBS and all that stuff, all that
Pretty
shabazz.
much.
So that's like our plan for like the podcast where we can just really just talk to each other, like just a bunch of friends just hanging out with each other really, right?
We could probably just be like playing play card game or something like that, or
Yeah,
like
that's what I plan to. Like I have Uno No Mercy just to name like one of the card games I have. Like
exactly
we can also have like light drinks, heavy drinks if you want, like us for drinking. So like
heavy drinks. You just start seeing one of our friends just passed out in the side.
I'm actually super down if they have like cover for that. I'm super down for
Oh
that. Like
my
we have
lord!
like relatively hard drinks. We have like beer, like whatever, right? And we just like just stay on the
In
side.
those cases, I do wonder how the hell are we getting home.
Just call a grab, bro. Like we're gonna be in a house anyways, right?
Imagine we're all just passed out. Just like, guys,
It's-
I forgot to press record.
Yo, the mods podcast uploaded a 24-hour long podcast. It's like, oh really? What happens here? Like the first hour is like normal.
They're all just passed out.
Yeah, the first hour goes by normally. The next 23 hours we're just like passed out.
Oh my lord!
It's gonna be like the dumbest thing that we can like. It's like you know that one. It's like the April Fools, first time ever. The mods 24-hour podcast. It's just literally us doing nothing. Like,
First
I got you
24-hour podcast. We're all just passed out, sleeping for the next 10 hours, and then you just see one of us wakes up and it's like, I need water.
there.
Water.
Yeah, you're gonna say, I don't remember doing that. Like, who threw up here on the on the floor? Hey, let's just rewatch the pod. Let's just rewatch the podcast,
You
bro.
just suddenly see a puke puddle show up. Oh my
Gradually.
god.
Oh my
Right.
goodness, that's
That's definitely a great plan to have. Obviously, I want to also introduce some of my hobbies to the rest of the mods, right?
yep.
So, if people didn't know, I'm personally a big fan of Warhammer and
Nerd.
tabletop games in general. Okay, Mister, I love Pokemon. I know every single Pokemon in the
That's
world.
that's false. I don't
And
know every Pokemon.
bro, I could name like the first 100, and then you'd be like, "Yeah, I even know the first 200."
I actually don't. We have to like probably like pull up a
Oh
quiz
my
for my
god!
Pokemon knowledge, but we can do that like some other time. But yeah, you were saying about Warhammer.
In any case, I would love to see them try to paint these like miniatures. See how good and how horrible they are at the start. Obviously, there is a certain level of artist that probably Kian is, because obviously he came from animation. He knows how color theory works, and I probably would see a relatively okay piece coming from him. But
I
let's
I'm
see.
not good at painting. I will say that much. Like animation for me is like it's like dead to me in a sense because like I stopped pursuing it. My passion for it died. But now it's more like you see how I'm using my animation degree in the thumbnails I'm making. That
Do
like
you think that there was a specific moment for you?
oh yeah, for sure. That my
Um,
passion died.
yeah, that your passion died.
Yeah, I remember this clearly. It was when I was making my me making my thesis film sped up the process, but a part of me knew that at some point my sorry, let me like get the words properly, right? I used to tackle animation because I was super new to animation. I was tackling it as every subject I do, I want to learn. Even though you give me all of these material, I'm okay as long as I get to learn. At some
Mm-hmm.
point, it became, I want to finish this material because I think this is a hassle. And I think
Oh,
that's,
so it shifted your mentality. It was more of like, oh, there's something new to see, and now it's more of like, I need to get this shit done now.
yeah,
Like, basically every single college student here in the Philippines suffering
burnout.
from projects burnouts. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the problem with what I did was I didn't pace myself properly because I was trying to catch up to other people, and I feel like I didn't do things at my own pace, which I think helps speed up the process of my passion burning out. I mean, like I still watch anime, I can still write reviews, I can still look at things from an animator's perspective, right? But as for me creating my own animation, yeah, I think it's pretty much like a dodo bird's extinct now.
So, what would you say is like the evolution of it? Like now moving forward, obviously, you don't want to go back to it.
No.
And now moving forward, what do you expect to do? Like outside of Modern Side Quest?
I've actually been trying to get into play-by-play commentating for me personally. Specifically for Dota 2 and Valorant. It's very difficult here in the Philippines to get a foot in the door because you have to more or less know someone like with connections to get a start. Like whether it's a good start or a bad start, it's up to you. But I think like having a connection here to start in that business, I think the social media side, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, media side where you can be a play-by-play announcer. It's really difficult if you don't know someone. I mean, you can like make your own highlight reel of yourself, right? I actually have
Yeah.
a Twitch channel and a YouTube channel, but I will say like I don't really put that much effort into it. I just post VODs. I cast for this league and that league, but nothing substantial yet. I had a friend Justin told me that I should be actively seeking out tournament posts where like, oh, we're having a tournament this Saturday. I should be the one reaching out to that tournament organizer. We're like, oh, do you guys have casters? This is my highlight reel.
Yeah.
That was just recent too, like really recent. He told me that last week, so that's what I've been trying to do nowadays. Yeah, but
It's going out and actively looking for opportunities instead of waiting for opportunities to fall into your lap, basically.
yeah, that's I think that was a mistake I've been having the past few months, maybe the past year or so. That it's not that I was feeling entitled that I want things to come to me, but it's more of like I feel like this is what I have to offer. If somebody wants me, they can get me. My mistake was not reaching out, and I feel like that has to change, right? Obviously.
Yeah, I do think that that is the same exact thing with certain relationships that we still have not heard about. And considering this Thursday, you're going to see her
Hey,
anyway.
this is not for the public knowledge. What is wrong with you, first of all? What the hell? You make it sound like what? Like you got me messed up, bro.
Yeah.
What the hell? I'm gonna
Me just jumping you with this.
yeah, I got fucking jump in a dark alley, man. What is this? I didn't ask for this. What the hell?
Considering this guy has lost a bet, he must achieve this bet still.
Yeah, so many inside jokes that we're not gonna reveal because it's an inside joke, and I will not reveal this one because for personal reasons, obviously, right? Like dumb, like what do you think about dumbass? It's like, oh yeah, remember the time you told me you were flaccid? It's like, what? In what universe do you just like randomly drop like a grenade in here?
Hey, I do that all the time, and you already know that.
Yeah, clearly a while ago with the Twitter thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's why
If
we
you know anything about me, I do like to drop these bombs every now and
yeah, for better or for worse, mostly on the worst part.
then.
Like it's actually
Hey,
horrible.
you never know when another snowflake is gonna come in and start complaining about nose rings.
Okay, bro. If anything, you're the one complaining about nose rings, so that's says a lot about more about you more than like anybody
Mm.
that has one. Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that. You've had too much fighting with it. Like I was watching everything burn around you, but I was just like, what the hell? I'm just here playing video games, and Aiken is out here
There
fighting for
is
his
no
life.
war of passing safe.
And it's so stupid, really. You're stupid, is what I'm trying to say.
Nothing new. No, I'm the smartest stupid person that you will ever meet.
I don't even think you're smart.
Really, my 2 degrees would say less.
Okay, bro. You have 2 degrees, so what? Like, you
Am
have
I
to.
using them? No.
No, I have 2 degrees,
I
and
did just cook dinner earlier today, so
so what?
at
That's like
least
a
I
basic
used a little
human
bit of it.
thing. It's like I have 2 degrees. So what? You're here with me in the Modern Sidequester. That's a tale. I have an animation degree, but here I am talking about random stuff about a passion project that isn't even remotely close to animation. The closest thing to animation about the Modern Sidequesters or the mods is like I'm just making stupid fucking thumbnails, and the last animation I did was in that one short.
Exactly.
That's it.
Hey, I do think that is probably our best work so far.
Hour.
Your.
That is correct. I do the editing. I do the editing. I do.
He does do the editing. Every now and then I would just come in with some ideas here and there.
Sure. Let's put it nicely. Sure.
To put it nicely, yes. But most of the time, it's mostly Kian's brain.
Yeah, imagine like in a group project, it's like one guy that's doing everything, and like
I'm the one cooking pancit canton.
yeah, you're the one cooking pancit canton, and you're the one printing everything. That's about everything. That's about everything you're doing right now, which I don't really mind.
Hey,
That. Don't get me wrong.
I would be the one presenting the stuff, okay? Like you could be the one making the presentation, but I will be the one presenting it.
Okay, if this was me like back then, if this was me like high school Kian, sure, I would have been fine with that. But now I feel like the Kian now, I can do a presentation myself. Like I'm not that much of
I
a
mean,
stage
all
fright.
of us could, really, right? Like I highly doubt that we don't have the abilities to make a really good presentation.
I mean, for you and me, right? Because like we've had experience obviously with radio, with
Yeah.
do we name drop the radio station?
No. Well, to the people who could just stalk us, you could probably see where the hell we've been.
Yeah, so like we've done radio, right? So we have an experience at talking. So us presenting is not a problem. But there are other people that has the confidence, but they don't have the voice for it. Maybe sometimes they're
I
too
do
soft
see that,
spoken.
actually. Sometimes that was a big problem actually of one of our former junior jocks, right?
Okay,
Where
yeah,
she
yeah.
was super soft-spoken.
Let's not mention the radio station, and then you just drop a junior chuck. All right, sure.
I mean, that could be any other radio station, obviously, right? A junior jock is
I
like
actually, I kind of
vague
this,
term.
I kind of there's only like I'll be honest, there's only like one station that uses that. The other station uses student jocks actually.
Oh, then young jock. Whatever. In any case, yeah, one of our fellow jocks was very soft spoken to the point that it was really tough to adjust her volume because there are times where she would be super excited and she would be very loud, but then there would be moments where she would be very, very normal and I would have to increase her volume like tenfold.
Yeah, that's just like that's just how it is even like in radio, right? Like even
Yeah.
that doesn't even apply just to the jocks. It applies to like the guests
So
you would
anything
have.
with broadcasting, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, honestly, like I after that radio thing, I don't envision myself going back to radio unless like if it's for an interview, sure, I'm down to do
Do you
that.
miss it though? Do you
No.
miss doing like the board or
No.
like speaking? Obviously, having guests.
I miss the people, not the work.
You don't miss the environment. You miss you miss the people who were around the environment.
Yeah, there were a couple of people that I really enjoyed being around that I still talk to this day actually.
Yeah,
Very very cool. I actually, funny enough, you are one of those people
exactly.
from the
Yeah.
radio thing, right? So
If
for a
anything,
second,
I'm the one person who really kind of distanced myself with all the people.
yeah.
I'm the opposite. I like the experience, but I distance myself from the people who were around me.
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of forgot like we met because of radio. I forgot that's how it. Like we've only
You
known each
forget
other for like a year, right? But like
pretty much, yeah.
it feels like we just met randomly. It was.
Oh, you.
I just like spawned in your server. Like hi.
Mm,
That's just how it. That's how it feels like because like I feel like the fit, like how we
the
vibe.
moment you learn that we can
Uh,
we can
we have
throw
same we have the same humor. Let's say
yeah
that.
we
The moment
we
I
can
found out
we can
we
throw
have
certain words around and you're like, oh my lord, he's one of
I I just died in your arms tonight. It's like when you say like a certain like, man, I hate this game. I hate this game too. It's basically how it worked, and it felt like very perfect timing because like
Mhm.
we live close to each other, relatively close to each other.
Relatively, yeah. It's
Yeah,
still a drive, but obviously it's close enough that I could just drop by his house and just say like, "Oh, I'm here."
yeah. Actually, like it's just straight up like you can just show up here unannounced, and I'm like, what?
You know, I have never done that. I should actually do that sometime. Maybe on your birthday or something like that.
What are you gonna do? You just gonna show up, happy birthday, and drive off? Like rip your gasoline in this economy?
Well, I mean, the gas is going down already. I'll probably like drop off a cake or something like that.
I don't eat cake. I'm telling you this now. I don't have a sweet tooth.
Drop off a pizza or something like that.
Okay, that's much better. Shoot, man. Like, bro, surprise. Like, speaking about birthdays, this is like a memory that I really hold fondly in my past because back
Okay.
when I was like first year college, this is one of the more wholesome things.
Right.
I told my best friend at the time where I was like, I was like half joking where, oh, by the way, my birthday is in like a month from now. You know, it would be really funny if you threw me a surprise party. It's like,
Oh, okay.
and then I was like,
You're dropping hints.
I wasn't dropping hints. I was like low key messing around. Here's the number of my dad if you want to coordinate with him. If you do it, you do it. I don't really care if you do. And like, fast forward to like a month later, my parents asked me like, "Oh, hey, Kian, we're gonna go out to eat in this what do you call that, Sangyu place." I was like, "Okay,
Okay.
sure." And then they were like, "Oh, we're having it in Taft because I went to college in St. Benilde, so we were in Taft at the time."
Okay.
And it was in R Square for the Tafters that know R Square Mall. There's
I
like
have
a
no clue what this place is, by
yeah,
the
cause
way.
you
Like,
yeah whatever you're not a Tafter, so like screw you.
I am not a
Anyways,
tapper. Hey,
so,
if anything, it shows that I probably am very not what's the term? Because I studied in Pasig, so I never experienced like the giant rats and stuff like that, the horror stories of Taft.
yeah, it's best you don't. But yeah, so we went to R Square. There was a Sangyu place there. I don't know. I don't think it's there anymore, sadly, because of the pandemic. But
Mhm.
when we went there, at first it was my mom, my dad, my sister who was there at the restaurant, and yeah, I was just chilling. Like I was like wondering, like if my parents wanted to celebrate with me, why did they pick Taft? I was genuinely stumped, and I was just sitting beside my sister. I was I was hiding. I was sitting away from the door, and I was just using my phone. I felt a disturbance in the force. Is the correct term. I felt a disturbance.
Something's wrong. I can
Something's
feel
wrong.
it.
And then when I felt like it, I turned around and I saw my block behind me.
Oh, your entire block went
Not
to celebrate your
not the
birthday?
entire block, but like the people I talked to, like good friends. We
Okay.
had like a friend group in the block,
Mhm.
and it was my best friend who organized who he invited, and yeah,
Damn.
a lot, probably like half of the block ish, like or like maybe one fourth of the block showed up to the Sangyu place, and I
Oh,
was like,
that's sweet.
yeah, I was genuinely, I was, I will
Were
be
you on the
honest,
verge of tears?
I wasn't on the verge of tears. I wasn't going to cry, but I was speechless. I think this is one of the few times that I was genuinely speechless, where I was like, shocked where it happened. And yeah, I just saw like all my friends there from the class. It was a great night. We had fun. We ate, obviously, got to talk to other people. And this was during like I had a there was an incident prior to my birthday where some guy was like talking behind my back because he just didn't like me. And
Mhm.
I also said like I said a 9/11 joke and he like found that really offensive for some freak reason. It's like, I'll be honest, I said a 9/11 joke.
Another snowflake, I see.
Yeah, dude, and like he just didn't like me, and he was like low key racist too. Where he said like, my friend told me this, my best friend told me this. They were having a conversation in that guy's apartment, and then they were talking about who looks good, like objectively handsome or pretty in the class, right? My name was brought up, and he replied, "I don't like how he looks. I don't like the Oriental look."
The Oriental look, holy crap,
Yeah,
that
and
is
I'm
low
like,
key racist.
and I'm like, okay, you're not into Asians, so what? But like,
Wait, what was he? Was he like
I
pure
think
Filipino? What is he?
probably Filipino. I don't know. Genuinely, he was maybe he was Filipino. Like, I genuinely don't know. But yeah, I don't know what his nationality is. Probably
Bro was
like
anti-meta.
he was like half something. I know he was half Filipino, maybe with a question mark. I'm not too sure. Maybe he was full Filipino. But like the bottom line was, it's like you say I don't like his Oriental look. Okay, so like you just basically alienated like the Chinese, Koreans, and the Japanese because they're Oriental
pretty
too,
much.
right? So you're saying just because you don't like me, you don't like you don't like my Oriental look. I don't have control over how I look. You want me to like get a surgery to widen my eyes? I mean, shit, man. All right. But yeah, that was like that. My birthday was like probably around that time where he talked behind my back, and it felt nice to that some people still took my side over his side. Long story short about that guy, he basically self-destructed, and everybody turned on
Oh,
him.
okay.
Yeah, everybody turned
Oh,
on him. Everybody found out like he was really toxic and all that, and I was like, okay, so like I don't
I
want
mean,
to.
why would anybody really stay around toxic people anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly
Like,
right.
what's the point of staying? Well, we had I had a similar experience of like, we had these certain people who were just legitimately not very nice people,
Yeah,
and there was a big of us basically being like, oh, why do we stay around these people?
yeah,
And that I made the decision of like, oh, I'm just dropping them straight up,
yeah, yeah. Honestly,
and it
like
worked out
yeah,
better. My mental health was so completely better after that.
it is what it is sometimes with like those toxic people. I mean, like I think for some they would be like, oh, I can fix them, which is not. I wouldn't say it's not inherently bad to think that to give them a chance, but like if they've exhausted all their chances already, like obviously it's like it's always good to forgive to not or not. It's always good to forgive for yourself so that you won't have this burden of being angry at them. But you can also like learn how to let go.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
yeah, that just is what it is. So like there's like a fine line of forgiving and letting go, and forgiving but you still kind of hold a grudge. It's a
Mhm.
really difficult line that some people don't know that they've actually still hold a grudge and all that. I would like to
I think
think that I have like when I do cut people off, I
there's a good reason for it.
yeah, there's a good reason, and I think from my past friendship, I look back on it not on like, oh, it's because he did that to me. It was because I did this. I'm like, I don't know, make it sound like, wow, I'm so self-aware. Look at me, I'm so.
So mature.
I don't. Wow,
I am so self-aware. I am the most mature person here.
wow. Good job, Kian. You knew you were toxic. You knew what you messed up on. I'm proud of you, Kian. Like no. Obviously there's like a fine line of that, right? But in the past few friendships I've had, I will say that I did. I've never looked back on my friendships and went like, yeah, it's because this guy did this to me or this girl did that to me. It's because like I've always looked back on it now where it's like I did that. It was all me, bro. Like sure you did this to me, but like I did this too. So it's like I'm chill. I'm chill if you're
I mean,
chill.
it's never a one-way street of just somebody get like. There's a reason why some people hate other people, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, they could be done dirty, basically,
Yeah.
and uh, usually it leads to, well, for a lot of people, it's really really hard to forgive, right?
Yes.
Because obviously, if you keep giving them chances and they keep showing up being the same type of person, there's nothing you can really do but move on, right? And obviously
In all
sometimes,
honesty, you just fucking pray, bro. Like
yeah, you just pray.
some
You
things are
just
just out of our control. Like, shit, man.
exactly.
If I can't change you, God help you.
If I can't help you, God for sure will. Like, holy crap.
Yeah, and like, I mean, yeah, it's like obviously I did my part. Like, it's now between like it's up to you to want to change, and I feel like personally, I went through that. I went through like some people asked me to change, they begged me to change, and for a long time I didn't want to. For a long time I didn't want to seek therapy. For a long time I was like, you guys need to change. Now that I look back, I was a piece of shit.
Maybe I was the problem all along.
Good job. I realized that, Kian. Great job for realizing that you are the problem, not other people. Wow, I make it sound like I'm a fucking dickhead, man.
I mean, the retrospective is always important, right? Looking back on a lot of things is a great way of growing as a person, right?
Yep.
Like, if you don't look back on your own mistakes or things that you think that you couldn't have done better, that's the perfect way of growing as a person. Obviously, you shouldn't cry over spilled milk,
Yeah.
meaning you shouldn't just stay on those faults
Don't be
and
shackled to your past.
yeah, don't be shackled to your past and just grow with it. Obviously, sometimes the people who are quote unquote growing kind of regress
Mm.
and become worse people than they were beforehand. But obviously, that's still a form of growth, I guess, in the worst way possible. But
Sure. I realized I was abusive emotionally. Now I'm only abusive
I'm
physically. I am growing.
I no longer hate just women. I hate everyone.
I don't hate this certain race. I hate all races equally. Look at me grow as a person. I mean, yeah, that's just how it is with like growth, right?
My goodness, imagine you hear somebody who upgrades from misogynist to just overall hater.
From racist slash misogynist to actual nihilist.
Oh my god.
That is so messed up as good. Like, where did you? This is like, you know how like in the visual novels, you pick all the bad choices to get the worst route, the worst ending. This is it. This is it. You fail all quick time events in Telltale games. You fail all quick time events. You pick the wrong choices.
Let everyone die.
You let everyone die. You go quiet. You pick the silent option. Every dialogue. This is what happens. You become every ism
become a
in the
nihilist.
book. Not even a nihilist. You become every ism in the book. Misogynist, or every is a racist,
Every
a
cis.
misogynist.
Yeah.
Yeah, every cis. You're an incel. You're a femcel for some reason too. It's like you're everything that just a pure. What do you call that
God.
word? You embody hatred. What a way to live. It's not the healthiest way to live. You're probably gonna die earlier than most people if you just embody hate. But hey, if that's you, then shoot, man.
I
Praying
mean,
for
it does beg the question because every now and then I live in a condominium and
Yeah.
I meet the grumpiest old people ever, and I don't know what's weird, what's their problem. Like, the, I am just here to walk my dog, and they actively go out of their way to say, "I don't fucking like your dog." And I'm just like, what did she do to you? Like, I am significantly dumbfounded on why they are so pissy.
It's like I can just imagine. Just go into the elevator. They also go in. Good evening, sir. I hate your dog. What? It's like, okay, bro.
Like, there are multiple times where, like, I don't believe that there should be dogs here in the condominium, that type of stuff. And I'm just like, what did this dog do to you? Do you see how friendly she is? And he's like, no, I hate dogs. I'm just like,
All
do you
right.
hate people too? Like,
Like, all right, you hate
Jesus
dogs.
Christ.
You hate dogs. Okay. I hope you get that. I hope you feel better. That's a correct response. What's the other response? Sock him in the face. I hate dogs. Pow, 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 pow.
It also like that's why I always wonder. It's like no wonder you're alone.
Okay, bro,
Like
relax, relax.
okay, no, that's just me being an asshole, right?
Yes.
Like I'm just thinking like no wonder this person is alone. Like who would want to be around somebody who's always so freaking grumpy?
I mean, yeah, that's basically like everyone really. No one wants to be around you if you're like angry. I mean, shout out to Kian like 3 years ago. That was me.
Shout out to the hater Kian.
No, I wasn't a hater. I was just mad. Shout out to angry Kian, bro. Like every little thing I would get mad at. Like I remember one time I was so mad I dropped a spoon or a fork. I was so mad I cursed out gravity.
Gravity?
Yeah.
You hated freaking science?
Like
What?
I was playing like a Dota game or something. I lost the game. I was so pissed. I went downstairs to get food. I dropped my fork and I just like whispered to myself, "Fucking gravity, man." That's
It's like, oh my goodness, it's like, can anything else go wrong? And
Yeah.
then the freaking roof collapses on you.
You know how like when you're really pissed off and like the doorknob would like your the belt, what do you call that? The belt loop would get caught on the door handle and you're really
Ah,
pissed
okay.
already. It feels like it was that kind of thing for me, but it was the gravity. I literally like normal talking voice. I went like fucking gravity, man. And then when I like and then like I think a few months later I told my friends about it. I was like, Kian, so much anger in your heart. I'm well aware. Looking back,
I'm well aware. Fuck you.
I'm aware, but also I'm gonna choke you out.
I well, my personal like anger management issues was like really when I was really young. It was to the point where I don't know if I should tell this story. The viewers or the listeners will probably think I'm a freaking psychopath, but like
Go on.
me and a former friend, we were childhood friends, and they came over to my house to play video games. We had a PS1, and I had two controllers. One that was very rickety, like it was not working very well. I think one of the joysticks was broken and stuff like that. And then the other one that was like see through and completely functional. And I was like, okay, let's go play this fighting game. And I wanted to use the green controller because the green controller is the one that works. But he wanted to use the controller, and I was like, okay. And I got so rage baited that at some point I just grabbed a Playmobil chair. If anybody knows that, it's like a really a child-proof chair, child-proof rocking chair, basically. And while he was still playing the game, I just walloped him with the chair, like WWE style, The Rock hitting mankind multiple times on the head type of deal, until he was like begging for his life at this point.
Begging for
He
his
was
life
like,
is nasty work, by the way.
he was crying. He was really crying because I just kept walloping him with this chair to the point where I was like, okay, I think I'm done here. He was still crying. I think he was still like sniveling in a pool of his own crying. And I went out because my parents and his parents were just having wine and stuff, and I was like, pick up your kid, get him out.
I'm done playing with you.
And I don't know. I think that was like the pinnacle of me having like really bad anger management issues, and I was like, damn, I really just brutalized this dude.
Over a
And
controller.
for a controller, and I went out of my way to just beat the shit out of him.
All right, man. You do you, but let's like wrap things up now. Like we
Let's,
gotta
let's wrap it up with me beating the shit out of someone as
sure.
a 5-year-old.
But yeah, like
Oh my
this is
god.
I guess like in a sense, this is what people can expect from our podcast. Really, it's like
Oh yeah, it's a lot of stories.
it's a lot of stories, a lot of like random stuff. I mean, like I think there are some episodes of podcasting where I want to talk about NBA, anime,
Oh
video
yeah,
games.
definitely.
Like
I think we could talk a lot about our interests
yeah,
more.
we'll like I think podcasting we'll probably try to do it like upload once a week at the very least.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
whatever we want to talk about, we'll just do it, and no one's
I
gonna
mean,
stop
whatever's
us.
the flavor of the week, like I do not want to really talk about like political stuff
Yeah,
because
for sure. I don't want to talk about political stuff. I don't want
I mean,
to.
if the listeners are still listening, obviously, like Kian is not a very big
I'm not a.
political guy. He's,
I
if
distance
anything, he's
myself.
the most apolitical guy I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like I'm not ignorant. I would say I'm aware of some things happening, but I choose to like I don't want to be part of it because like I already have my own issues. That's how I view things, right? That's
so you
that's
you
that's
just
how
don't want
I'll,
to
that's
add
how
to your drama in life.
yeah, I don't want it to like say that you're wrong for being political or whatever. I'm just saying like I don't mess with it just because I have my own mental health to worry about. That's all I'm gonna say about it. But we're gonna keep the podcast very lighthearted, very like
Yeah, pretty much.
stupid, like two idiots, and maybe in the future three, four, five
Three
idiots.
idiots.
Yeah, three idiots, four idiots. Like hopefully next week we
Yeah.
can get like some of our friends to come along. But I wanted episode one to be me and
Just
Aiken.
us first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are like I don't want to say like we're the foundation. We are the foundation, right? But but I
We are
wanted
so dumb.
yeah, I wanted the first episode to be like just us for first to get set the record straight. Sorry, my bad. It's just us setting the record straight, like our laying the groundwork basically. But yeah,
That's the first things first.
yeah. First things first, I'm the
I am
realist.
the realist first.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, we're so ill. We actually both said that as insane. Okay, that's a sign that we should stop.
Okay.
Okay, so like
See y'all. If
see
you
y'all.
guys want to follow our Instagram, it's still the Modern Sidequester. If you want to follow us on YouTube, well, subscribe on YouTube. You can check us out on the Modern Sidequester as well. On TikTok, it's the same thing. If you want to follow us on our personal accounts, mine is Aiken0514.
Mine is Kian Old. Also, like
It is a play on words.
yeah, you'll guys find out soon. Actually, wait,
Yeah, pretty much.
before we continue or like whatever, just like a mental note. I'm gonna put like a overlay over here. I'm just gonna put like stupid drawings of us or something. Anyways, that's it.
Eh,
Like I
amen.
said, goodbye, bye bye. It's just
Goodbye.
yeah, just gonna randomly cut